An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Olave over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
His career.
On the first down keeper.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It puts it on the carpet. It's out. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their own 16. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Demario Davis there on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And London, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Again, it's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Ritter now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
T.J. Watt in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want to scope in this first month or so. What do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because is what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a yard. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to make it a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Shedding the tackle. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him, but force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Robinson on a give right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete. It's Johnson. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 42 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6.
The score, Saints 13, Falcons 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ritter to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Third and short, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Pushing his way through. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Robinson up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Robinson again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Miller. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now they'll switch it up. And this one too low.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and
he'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but
touchdown! Kendre Miller, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw, Ritter. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 27, Falcons 15.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Ritter. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 36. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, it's Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Let's go.
2nd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ritter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Gardner forget